Hi, I'm Kimberly Jarman. I'm one of the co-hosts for this retreat. And I just couldn't figure out a way to express exactly what I wanted to express in a copy of a sales page. So I thought I would make a video for all of you just to explain where this idea came from, what the whole experience is going to be like in a way that's most authentic with me. And that's connecting with you kind of in person via video. So Reset Retreat was born out of my constant being an experiment on myself. And I like the ideas of retreats and I like retreats and I love going on vacation. However, I can't live on vacation just like you can't. And we can't live in the little womb of a retreat 365. We live in our daily lives. We live in the stressors of working and building businesses and having families and being wives and mothers and aunts and sisters and all the roles that we complete. That's where our daily life takes place. So when I went to Rome on vacation, I've been spending the last year rebuilding my health. I'm an entrepreneur like all of you, or most of you, or some of you. And a lot of times, as us female entrepreneurs, we push ourselves to burnout. And burnout, typically in female entrepreneurs, leads to autoimmune diagnoses. That's where I was. So I've been rebuilding my health and I was watching my Garmin, measuring my HRV, measuring my resting heart rate, doing all the things. And when I went to Rome back in April, I saw how my Garmin was like giving me amazing data. My sleep was really good, my HRV was really good, and I felt good. And then I got back home, and like 2 or 3 days later, I saw that all my numbers started to fall again. And the idea hit me. I was like, oh, I'm a mindset coach and I'm a leadership coach. I know how to manage my mind. I know that my thoughts are not really reality. And I know my thoughts chemically create my emotions. I also know how to regulate my nervous system. And what I found coming back from Rome was this thing I'm calling the vacation effect. My body and my subconscious were in a different place with different sensory exposure, which was triggering my body to say, hey, we're on vacation, we're safe, we're relaxed, we're chill. The body can move into the parasympathetic state, which is rest and digest. And all my numbers reflected that. But then I came back to the office, my home office. Some of you guys work in offices, home offices, and my body and my subconscious brain started moving back to we recognize this place, we recognize the smells, the rhythm, the sights and hearing, and we know that we will operate in life in high pressure. That's kind of how my stress comes through, is just pressure. Um, and so, of course, all of my data then on my Garmin started dropping, and it clicked for me. It's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to spend my time and money going on retreats or going on vacations and then experiencing the vacation effect where I'm like, great. And then I get home and my body, from a subconscious and nervous system state, goes back into this very subconscious thing that I can't really control through just my thoughts. It goes back to stress, pressure, right? So I was talking to Dr. Carmen and I was like, we have to do something. We have to create a space to rewire our nervous system, a space to rewire the subconscious. And Pavlov's dog theory from the psychology field came to mind. So if you guys are familiar with Pavlov's theory, is that he would ring a bell and the dog wouldn't do anything. And then he would ring a bell and give the dog a treat. And he kept doing that. And then finally, when he rang the bell, the dog would start salivating, and then he would go to get the treat because he associated the sound with treats. And it clicked for me. Our mind and our nervous system and our subconscious mind are associating our regular daily lives, our home office, our offices, with stress and pressure. So, no matter all the self care tools that we use, we just seem to be fighting an uphill battle. And it's very frustrating. So then Dr. Carmen and I put our heads together and like, let's create an immersive experience, an experience where These women come and it's not a retreat, it's a reset where we push the button to reset your nervous system. We reset your subconscious brain. Those patterns where your brain is like, oh, we're back in this office, we're back in this state. Now we just go to stress, go to pressure, resetting that. So, really, this weekend is about pushing that button. It's the beginning of your journey. It's not just a weekend experience. Because what we're going to do is you're going to come in, and of course, we're going to feed you delightful, yummy, healthy food. And you're going to be staying in this luxurious Airbnb. It's amazing. And we're in nature, and we're by a lake, and we're going to take you to these hot springs. But more importantly, it's the immersive experience that we're creating for you. Because we are going to hack the body, we're going to do some biohacking, and we're going to do a bottom up approach. Most of you are already doing a top down approach, trying to manage your thoughts, trying to read the self development books, listening to the podcast, going to therapy. You might even have a coach, right? But yet we're still kind of staying in this like dysregulated nervous system. We're still staying in this like, I cannot get out of this stress. So we're going to do an immersive experience, bottom up, with a lot of Dr. Carmen's naturopathic medicine techniques, Chinese medicine techniques, tapping into a lot of energetic medicine. That's kind of the physics of the human body. And we're also going to do a lot of like biochemistry hacking through that way of the human body. And what do I mean? Simple terms is we're going to hack the nervous system to regulate it and the subconscious brain going through your senses. So you're going to come to this weekend and we're going to have a special blend of a scent that's made specifically for your parasympathetic nervous system. Okay. That scent is going to be diffused through the whole weekend as we are doing some of these energetic practices, as we're doing some of the mindset practices. That smell is going to be there. Okay. We're also doing a special blend of teas for the taste, right? And touch. We're going to teach you a lot of touch techniques to regulate the nervous system. We're going to have some special, unique visual things for you, right? And hearing, we're making a special playlist that's going to be playing. It's got binaural beats for brainwaves and other soothing music. Why are we doing this? Because these things are happening in the background, right? And it's creating this space of safety, this space of calm, this space of relaxation. So your nervous system can move over into the parasympathetic state. So your brain can calm down and move out of flight, freeze, or fawn, and move up into that prefrontal cortex where it's creative and thinking and problem solving. And you're learning, and you're going to have some downtime where you're alone if you so choose to be. I do not like retreats where it's packed and we're just like people all weekend. Like, I need to relax and get my nervous system to calm down. And as you're doing some of these exercises and learning these modalities, this is not about you just experiencing them and going home. This is about you learning them so you can take them back home. And you're going to go home with a kit. So you can take this kit, take it to your home office, and defuse and play these things, and take it to your own home, your office, and your workspace if you don't work from home. So you can recreate the environment from a sensory standpoint that triggers the brain. Oh yeah, when I smell this, when I see this, when I hear this, we were safe, we were calm, we were relaxed. This is what we're doing now. So then we're hacking that subconscious and the nervous system also, which is tied into it. Oh, this smell means calm. This smell reminds me I'm empowered. I'm in control of my life and my future. So that's how we're going to reset the subconscious. It's how we're going to hack the nervous system to move you out of dysregulated into regulated. So this retreat is going to be nothing like I've ever seen or experienced anywhere else, or hopefully you guys haven't. And the concept is we are going to just biohack this to get your body to move to where it needs to, where you want it to be, where it needs to be. And you don't have to do all these list of self-care practices, right? Nobody has time for that. Nobody wants to do all those things. I mean, we want to do some of them, but I cannot live my life. You cannot live your life on vacation. You cannot live your life like doing self-care things. Like, we're just humans in this human experience. And we want to be able to support our nervous system and our subconscious brain to support us. And it's going to take interrupting the system. It's going to take hitting the reset button and resetting this, moving us out of this stress, fight, flight, freeze, or fawn place. Because we all have goals. We all have dreams. We're all driven. If you're like Dr. Carmen and me, we're ambitious women. We want to change the world. And I'm sure you do, or you wouldn't be in our space. But to do this, we have to do this from a calm nervous system, a regulated nervous system, a nervous system that you get to push from one place to another, that you feel in control of. A subconscious brain that feels safe with you and feels safe in the world. So then you can access the prefrontal cortex and be in your conscious brain that's creative, problem solving. And you can exist in your life from a calmer, more certain, more confident state. That is the goal. That's what you're investing in. This $1,444, or if you were one of the lucky ones, got the early bird price and got $222 off, fantastic. But for this price, that's what you're getting, is the ability to reset your nervous system, the ability to reset your subconscious, to move in forward in your life with the tools and the skills so you can show up in a calmer, more certain, confident state instead of living in the stressed out, urgent, scarcity, pressure state that a lot of us live in. You're going home with all the tools, the knowledge to replicate this. This is not a one weekend thing. Yes, you're getting delicious food and a very nice Airbnb and a beautiful experience and time away. But more important, you're getting lifetime skills to be able to show up in the world how you want to, that's nurturing to you, to your body. So then you can lead how you want to lead in your businesses. You want to lead how you want to in your industry. You get to show up in your family as the woman that you want to be, that feels good, that feels confident, that feels calm, that isn't frazzled all the time, that isn't stressed all the time, that isn't just dog tired from exhaustion. You get to actually move back into being this energetic, calm woman that feels confident in her own self and in the world. So I would love to invite you, ladies, if you're watching this, to join us, register, and we're so excited to meet you in New Mexico on September 29th through October 1st in this beautiful place, and experience this amazing weekend with all of you. Let us know if you have any questions, send it in the form, and I'm happy to answer. And again, thank you so much.